Hey beautiful people, it's Coach Steph here from the SS Public Speaking Academy. How are you all doing? I hope you've been keeping well. So we've been talking about the importance of goal setting and having a system to help you in achieving those goals. We've also started a confidence building series. Now let's delve into public speaking. Yes, public speaking. So if your heart starts racing when it's your turn to speak in a meeting, in a lecture, on Zoom, or even just on camera, you're exactly where you need to be. This series is for you if you're a woman who's tired of shrinking in rooms you're meant to lead at, or you're a young adult who wants to feel calm in presentations and interviews. You're a professional who's done being silent in meetings and ready to be seen and heard. I've seen so many brilliant people stay quiet while someone else less qualified speaks up and gets the opportunity. There's a quote I love: your voice is your passport to the rooms you're called to. If you don't use your voice, you keep standing outside doors that were meant to be opened for you. Over the next few months, in the Speak with Coach Steph series, we're going to build your speaking confidence step by step. We'll look at what public speaking really is, how to calm your nerves, how to sound clear and confident, how to use your body, and how to use speaking to open new doors in your life and career. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to start. As the saying goes, you don't need to be amazing to start, but you do need to start to be amazing. So let's start with this topic, today's topic, which is, what is public speaking really? So when you hear public speaking, what do you see in your mind? Most people picture a huge stage, a bright spotlight, hundreds of people staring at them, waiting for them to mess up. If that's your picture, of course you're scared. Today, we're going to change that picture. Here's a simple, honest definition. Public speaking is any time you share a message with more than one person. That's it. So public speaking includes everyday things like giving a short update in a team meeting, for example, presenting part of a group project at university or college, explaining a point on a Zoom call, introducing yourself at a network event, recording a short talking to camera video for social media. If you've done any of these things, and you probably have, you've already done public speaking. You might still feel nervous, but you're not starting from zero. You already have experience. There's a quote that fits perfectly here. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision that something else is more important. When you realize that public speaking is part of your everyday life, it becomes less about a big scary stage and more about how I show up in normal moments that matter. So here's the next important truth. Public speaking is a skill, not a personality type. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room, the funniest one, or the natural performer to be a strong, effective speaker. You can be quiet, thoughtful, introverted, and still powerful when you speak. Think of it like this. Driving is a skill. Using a new software is a skill. Cooking is a skill. You don't come out of the womb driving or cooking. You learn, you practice, you improve. Speaking works exactly the same way. There's a saying in coaching: every master was once a disaster. The speakers you see leading meetings, running workshops, or showing up confidently online did not start like that. They were nervous. They made mistakes. They stumbled over words, but they kept going. And that is good news for you, because if it's a skill, you can learn it, practice it, and get better at it, step by step. So let's make this super practical and relevant to you. If you're a woman, public speaking for you might look like sharing one clear idea in your next team meeting instead of staying silent. Standing up in a networking event and saying, "Hi, my name is, and this is what I do." Or delivering a short training or presentation to your teams or clients. These are all public speaking moments. They build how people see you as someone who leads and has a voice. If you're a young adult, for example, public speaking for you might be presenting your part of a group project, answering a question in a seminar or lecture instead of hiding at the back, speaking confidently in a job or internship interview. These moments affect your marks, your opportunities, and how much you trust yourself. If you're a professional, then public speaking for you might look like giving a short update to senior leaders, pitching an idea to your manager or a client, representing your company at a small event or on a panel. These moments influence whether people see you as ready for more responsibilities, promotion, and leadership. So when we say public speaking, we're not just talking about big stages and microphones. We're talking about everyday situations where your voice can change your future. So why does public speaking matter so much? Because speaking is not just about words, it's about access. There's a beautiful line: when you learn to speak, you don't just use words, you unlock doors. Doors to job interviews where you can show your true value, doors to promotion and leadership roles, doors to clients and customers who need what you offer, doors to rooms where decisions are made and your perspective is needed. When you learn to speak more confidently, you start saying yes to opportunities you used to avoid. You raise your hand more often. You share your ideas without waiting for someone braver to say them. Your life doesn't change in one giant moment. It changes through many small moments where you choose to use your voice. Now, let's talk about the fear, because it's real. You might be thinking, "Steph, this all sounds good, but I still feel scared." That's completely normal. Fear doesn't mean you're not meant to speak. It usually just means this is important to me. So instead of thinking, "I'm scared, so I shouldn't do this," try a new thought. "I'm a bit scared, and it's okay. It just means I'm growing. I can learn how to handle this." We'll dive into nerves and calming techniques in upcoming videos. For today, your job is simply to notice how much you're already speaking. So here's your simple homework for this week. For the next 7 days, be quiet and observe your own voice. Every time you speak in a meeting, or answer in a class or seminar, or share an idea on a Zoom call, or record a voice note or a short video for more than one person, just say to yourself, "That was public speaking." If you like journaling, you can write at the end of each day one situation where you spoke up, one thing that went well, one thing you'd like to improve on next time. No judgment, just gentle awareness. The goal is to see you are not starting from nothing. You're already a speaker. We are simply building your confidence and your skill. Remember that this is your first foundation. Public speaking is any time you share a message with more than one person. It is a skill, not a personality type, and you're already doing more of it than you realize. If this has helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and share with someone you know who wants to be more confident speaking this year. In the comments, tell me, where do you do most of your public speaking right now? At meetings, at the university, at work, or at social events? In the next video, we'll start looking at how to calm your nerves before you speak, so you feel more steady and in control in those everyday moments. You pressing play on this video is already an act of courage, and I'm so proud of you. See you in the next one. This is Coach Steph, cheering you on. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.